Segun and Amaka have been trying for a child for 20 years plus, but Amaka now developed a terminal illness. Finally, Amaka gets pregnant and is in the labor room where there are complications to choose between the mother and the child, and Segun has to make a decision. Option A, save the mother, or should Segun, option B, save the child which they waited 20 plus years to get? If you're going to save the mother, cross the line and take a step forward. If you're going to save the child, stay behind the line where you are. On 3, 2, 1, move.
Is it Amaka or the child, Dini?
Accepted.
Amaka has lived her life to some extent, so I would rather save the baby.
I prefer to go for bakery than to go for one loaf of bread. So I would rather go for my wife.
We brought 6 married men into our studio today where we'll be testing their morals with 6 difficult dilemmas.
We all know, as African man, our programs in nature.
I disagree.
That's the truth. Go and check it. Historically, you can't take it out.
No.
With dilemmas coming up like, after Felix cheated 3 times and his wife forgave him. He caught his wife, Felicia, cheating the first time and he forgave her. Now, he caught her again cheating for the second time. Should Felix A, forgive her again the second time, or B, end things with his wife, Felicia? If you're going with option A, you take a bold step by crossing the line. With the difficulty of the dilemmas increasing at every round, let's see how the 6 married men will be able to confront these dilemmas. Okay, everyone, please put on your blindfolds for the first dilemma. This is level 1, easy mode. Femi's wife got a life-changing job offer abroad, but she can't travel with her family yet, and she has to have a contract marriage with another man to have permanent residency. Their children, 6-year-old and 4-year-old, are begging her not to leave them. Should Femi, option A, allow his wife to take the job offer and marry someone on contract abroad for the good cause of the family? Option B, don't allow his wife go for the job and remain in poverty in Nigeria. If you're going with option A, which is to allow his wife take the job and marry someone else on contract, you're going to cross the line. If you're going with option B, which is don't allow his wife go for the job and remain in poverty in Nigeria, you stay put where you are. On the count of 3, we're going to cross the line if you're taking option A. In 3, 2, 1, move.
Nobody now. Don't be mad.
So everyone agreed. So let's hear from everyone why you chose with option B.
I don't know why you emphasize on this poverty.
Exactly.
Something. Why I went for it's better I remain in Nigeria is because women has this soft-minded. Because even the ones that you are together, a lot of things can change. Some of them, they are very easy to convince. The only thing I think that can happen in that way is just for her to just leave without telling me the real thing. I would rather stay in my Nigeria with her. There are some women, they won't even bring that option to their husband. I've seen a situation whereby a brother, the wife told him that he's going to Abuja. Meanwhile, he's an ex-boyfriend. He spent like almost 2-3 months before the husband discovered that he's an ex-boyfriend. 3 months.
I'd rather stay in Nigeria with her. Women, when you give them a meter, they want to take a yard. Coming to what is happening around us right now, you move to UK with your wife and you get there, the next thing, after 3 months, she's giving you issue, she's filing for divorce, and the next thing, they are sending you back home. Why will she go and arrange marriage? All because, no, I believe in myself as a man. I can work things out and make a better living right here. If God says we're going to go there, we hit it.
Now, in that scenario that you just painted, you're just emphasizing on poverty. Well, I don't know the definition of your poverty, but I believe health is wealth. If you are together, we can chase something, we can do something better and faster.
As an African man, because I am African before any other thing, so I wouldn't want to inject Western ideology into my life. However, opportunity is important too, but then you have to be conscious with your decision-making when it comes to opportunity. Poverty, quote and unquote, fine. Desperation may come to place and all that. But the reality is that, what about the morals, the culture? In fact, my wife, we not even agree. So it's ideally immoral to even thinking to accept it, that offer. It's just like we are breaking a vow to the marriage.
Thank you, sir.
So she home, the woman did not love the husband in the first place. If she genuinely loved the husband, she won't embark on such decision. Why is the integrity of the woman? No African man will tolerate that. None. You believe yourself as an African man, if you're hardworking, things will get well.
Yes. I think you were trying to scare us without poverty.
Yeah.
Poverty is relative. I can be comfortable and you think I'm in poverty. I would rather drink my garri in peace of mind.
Yes.
And the moral side of it, like you said, my own wife too will never agree to such a thing.
Exactly.
Turn head off. No.
Thumbs up, everybody.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone put on your blindfolds. Segun and Amaka has been trying for a child for 20 years plus, but Amaka now has a terminal illness. Amaka finally got pregnant and she's in the labor room where there are complications. The doctor has come for the husband to make a decision. A, should Segun save the mother who already has a terminal illness? B, save the child which they've waited 20 years plus to get. On the count of 3, if you are going with option A, you take a big step forward. You're going to save the child which you waited 20 years to conceive, you stay put. In 3, 2, 1, move. Everyone have made their move. Please take off the blindfolds.
Well, it's very clear. 20 years of waiting. Amaka has a ailment, which doesn't guarantee that she may even survive the next day. Amaka has lived her life to some extent. You just have to decide the future. What is next for you? So I would rather save the baby, because that's the future.
In the first place, I believe I started the journey with my wife and not with the child. Yes, I love to have a child, watch my child grow, but the love that I've kept with my wife for 20 years and beyond cannot be overemphasized. I would rather allow the evacuation of the baby and save the life of my wife to see her back again with me. A terminal issue or health, whatever. Yes, when God says it's time for her to go, let her go peacefully. Even before the time she goes, can adopt a child. That's for my own, I would have to stick with my wife.
I will surely stick with my wife. The love of my life. We started the journey for the past 20 years. I can't look at her going, just go that way. No, I have to try my best to ensure I show her even more love than before. By doing that, that amen can even go. You will show her deep love.
For me, want to save my baby, it's as if giving my wife already a date for her death. When I want to have my third child, the first one was a normal delivery, the second one was a normal delivery, the third one is CS. So, my wife labored from on Monday, then till around on Tuesday or Wednesday morning, 2 cm. They called me that this thing called for CS operation. So I went to meet my wife. I said, this is what the doctor is saying. So let's do this. There's something I want to bring out there. She looked at my face and said, Choice. She called me Choice. Said, you don't love me anymore. Said, why would you tell them to do CS for me? I smiled. I said, did you want me to lose you? I would rather lose the baby than lose you. And she held on to me, said, thank you. Said, you've given me the boldness. Said, let me go for it and I'll come back alive. Within 15 minutes, they told me this thing is ready and everything. The first thing that came to my mind was like, I don't they do CS so say as this thing, all the dance where they dance for the first and second. This was so fast. Immediately I asked the nurse, I said, nurse, where's my wife? Said, I didn't even ask about the child. I said, leave the child first. Where is my wife? So I don't see reason why you should pick the baby. Even if your wife is going to die, it is better not hear it from you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's a very tough question because, 20 years it's not a small thing. This is a baby's life we're talking about here. But this is also a woman I've been with for the past 20 years. I mean, I've been with my wife for 11 years now, and I can't imagine the thought of losing her drives me crazy. Not to talk of the option to die. We're in an age where terminal illnesses are healed, so I'll take my chances and let her live, but I will not be happy letting baby go too. Not because we've been waiting for 20 years, but that's a life.
Yeah, actually, I prefer to go for bakery than to go for one loaf of bread.
Bakery?
It is my wife. That it is not my baby, it is our baby. So I would rather go for my wife. Having children is not a result of a successful home. So if you have that thing on our mind, we know that, so we can get married and we decide not to have children. So I cannot pick our child and neglect or let my wife go. No, I would rather go with my wife.
I understand all of you. I think we are mistaken. We are not getting the detail of that question. Fine, companionship comes to play. My wife and all that, I understand. But this is a dicey situation that has to do with your future at the end of the day. Sometimes Amaka...
Let him land, sir.
If Amaka, that has waited for 20 years, is asked that question, I guarantee that Amaka would have decided that they should make sure that baby is alive and let her go as a mother.
And that is
however,
for her to decide.
My decision stands. So the detail of the question is that Amaka could die tomorrow because of the ailment. There's no chances that she's going to survive.
Why?
According to the question, it is written.
Okay.
Now, the child you guys waited for 20 years old.
She might not die.
IVF, so many options just to get it done.
Okay,
I'd rather...
It's my opinion anyway.
Yeah, it's your opinion.
It's better that I just...
But let me ask you this.
Aim for the future.
What give you the impression that even the child will survive after when Amaka is
Exactly.
dead? After
Listen,
Amaka's dead.
no, this is not innuendo. It's a matter of fact. The question is detailed.
Yes,
and the question
now.
is that Amaka will not survive.
Yes.
Right? But
Later.
the child
That is
is
weak
going to
street.
survive.
Yes.
So it's a two-way street. Is either Amaka or the child, innit?
Accepted. Even when you have that option, he's going to survive.
No, the child is going to survive,
Are you
right?
as stance God?
No, that is... No. The detail. No.
It's according to
Things
the illness.
According to the illness.
Internal.
The doctor said, as a professional, made it clear that the child is going to survive. According to the question. So that's what I'm saying.
That means the
So
child doesn't have any illness.
That was not the question.
Okay, let me clarify. The dilemma is you can save the child, the mother die, or you save the mother and the child dies.
Dies.
You see?
So you save the
Save
the mother.
I would rather take my chances. This might sound insensitive. I'd rather take my chances with my wife.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
we have babies that are born today that might die tomorrow.
Yes.
Now, Yoruba say, "Ntobanle kumeji."
Yeah.
It's a very sensitive matter. I want to be careful with the way I say things. Life happens.
Life happens.
But I'd rather take my chance with having my wife. Even if it's just for one day. I can get married to another woman tomorrow and then have another child.
You can get married. That's the word. You can get married to another wife tomorrow and get another child.
Yeah.
That's the word. That child will have to survive, live life. The wife don't die, but you can still marry another wife, right? But the fact is that as a man,
Okay.
you have to decide a one-time thing. It's not something that you have to be skeptical.
Same way, you have to decide a one-time thing to hit the subscribe button once and for all. I don't know why you guys are still skeptical. Please hit the subscribe button. 500K is a reality. Let's get it together now. Let's get back to this married man.
Thank you, and
decide.
that's fine.
It doesn't have to be forced. It doesn't have to be soft. It doesn't have to be cool.
Everyone step back, cross the line back. Please, everyone put on your blindfold for the next dilemma.
All right.
After Felix cheated 3 times and his wife forgave him, he caught his wife, Felicia, cheating the first time and he forgave her. Now he caught her cheating for the second time. Should he, A, forgive her again the second time, B, end things with Felicia? If you're going with option A, you take a big step forward on the count of 3. If you're going with option B, stay in position. In 3, 2, 1, make a move. Thank you. Time is going for us to make a move. Thank you. Everyone, please take off your blindfold.
This is crazy, man.
Okay. Now, let us take it from the root. Who started the cheating? And the cheating there, we don't know if it is sexual intercourse. You started it first. So because you now caught her first time.
In this context, bros, I believe it's sexual intercourse.
I
it is-
said cheating.
Cheating can be anything. Even me chatting with another lady at night, not even talking I love you, and I did not tell my wife, it's cheating, not until we do the do. So I started it first. I did it 3 times as a Felix. And my wife just did it twice. And I want to end the... No, I will still forgive because I started it.
For me, you took the lead in doing the wrong thing 3 times. African man, normally, they say what is good for the goose is not in African proverb, is not. They can tell you a man can have 10 wives, a woman can never have 2 husbands. That is what African proverb says, for her to have forgiven you 3 times.
3 times.
She saw something in you. She still believes in you. She still loves you as a man. Either you like it or not, you forced it out. So she did the first time, all right, you ignored. On the second round too, bro, you have to ignore. But that ignore will now may come with, you told me to stop, I stopped. So why are you doing this? On the third time, you may now decide to, what's happening? But you started it, remember. Because a woman will always remind you, you started it.
Fair enough. See, your decision are respected. But the truth is, like I mentioned earlier, we are African before any other thing. Culture, we eat strategy for big fast. Like my friend Rufai will always say. See, Baba, as an African man, quote and unquote, we are polygamy by nature.
I disagree.
You don't have to agree. I'm sharing my own opinion.
You should have said my opinion. Your opinion.
As an African man, that's the truth. Go and check it. Historically, you can't take it out. The history is there.
You can.
You can't take it out. The history is there. We are polygamy by nature, right? Fine. If I'm settling for a partner, my wife now, there's a reason behind we being together. And that's because I trusted her, I love her, I believed in her, and I see her as a treasure, something of dignity. Not because I cheated, she chose to retaliate by cheating. Automatically, you have broken every trust that I have with you. As an African man, I believe you can kill me afterward, because if you choose to cheat, because I did, you can kill me because just retaliate, just because you want to prove a point. That's how far they could go. You know how women can be. So rather, to avoid the avoidable, madam, let's just split it. Go your separate ways since you want to continue to cheat, and I will just remain and get a newbie.
So, according to what he's saying, you said you're not seeing it in the aspect of cheating, like sexual intercourse. But I want to answer in that aspect. And I don't want to use the word men are polygamous in nature. So what happened is that if that kind of a thing happened, if you don't cheat, you choose not to do it. Let's now assume that you do it 3 times, according to the question, and your wife do it twice. Before a woman can change her mind to do something, their mind is locked. When a woman follows you, I want to follow you till you make it in life. That is what they will do. There's nothing will change their mind to turn back. And when a woman turn their back on you, anything that make you forgive her again the second time, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, will
that you die.
Whatever I'm saying is an full experience. Before I got married, a friend of mine met a lady on Monday. I met that lady on Friday. But the moment she saw me, she likes me. That my friend noticed that this lady liked me. So he did a quick stuff. The following week, they had sex together. But despite the fact that they had sex, the lady was still looking at it that she still likes me. Come now, I think my friend is dating you. You guys have sex. She denied no. Then later, we had something together. It was that day that we had something. She now told me the truth that he had sex with my friend. I was like, if you have told me this thing, I wouldn't wanted to date you. Why? That means you want to cause an issue with my... He said, I know, he has told my friend, she has told my friend this. What if she did not tell me? I now behave as if I didn't even know you have anything with my friend. Then I went to go and meet my guy. Guy, how far? What's going on? He said, I just want to be having sex. I said, leave this girl for me. I like the girl. Do you know that after that time, she's still going back to have sex with that guy, back to back? If eventually they encounter this video, the lady will know what I'm talking about.
Women's trust is lost in marriage. There's no home again. We all know, as African man, we are polygamous in nature. Don't get back to your husband because your husband shit. Want to get back at him. 2 wrongs can't make it right. The moment there is distrust in that marriage, there ain't no home again.
There is something I do in my marriage. When my wife exhibits a certain character, I track back to what I must have done in the past that would trigger what she has done. Now, in this situation, it's cheating. 3 good times. The reason I remain in this line is because I don't think I'll be able to defend standing here. The fact that she did it the first time, there won't be a second time. Because the fact that she did it the first time, she didn't forgive me. Temptations come every day. I've had my fair share. In fact, I share with my wife too.
Now, I want to ask a question. According to you and others, are you saying that men can cheat and women cannot cheat?
Let's get something straight. During the days of our forefathers, most of their first wife, I think their fathers married it for them. So there's no place for love in some of those cases. So after they're tired of the first wife, they go out and want more. There's no way polygamy works without cheating.
No, wait. Don't mix the two. Polygamy and cheating is different. Polygamy, you marry this man, this woman, and you marry another woman.
I am trying to say that. I'm trying to say that. Wait. I'm trying to say that you have a wife at home.
Okay.
Now, before you can bring another woman inside the house that you want to marry, so you're already sitting with her before you.
No.
You're not sitting on your wife.
I'm sorry.
It's different.
I'm sorry.
So wait, you're telling me you can actually go outside and just pick a woman, you don't have anything with her.
I'm sorry, there's a point I want to
and bring her home?
No, he said something now. He said something that doesn't mean that she cannot cheat because the husband cheat. The decision for choosing a wife to begin with, Genesis, is virtue, dignity. You see a treasure. There's a flower. That's figurative tag. Flower. We want to come and pluck it in our home. Now, if you are telling me the equity mechanism of, since your wife cheats, you self cannot cheat. No, that's Western ideology.
No, wait.
No.
At this point, I will not allow you to go further. No. Wait. I'm coming there.
Africans.
I'm coming there.
Are you foreigner?
And I will tell you that our culture causes more harm.
Wait.
Calm down. I will not allow you to go forward.
Okay, please go ahead.
Now, what is marriage? What is the definition of marriage? Anybody?
Historically, marriage is transactional.
Transactional?
Yes.
From between who and who?
No one says it out loud.
Wait now.
It is
Let us calm down. Transactional between a man and a woman. That makes them a couple. A couple doesn't mean that you are married. A couple means two. That means you have an agreement that, okay, I will not marry another woman. I will not sleep with another woman except you. And she said the same thing too. I will not sleep with another man except you. So if I now go outside the agreement, I've breached it. So don't tell me that because I'm an African man, I can breach an agreement anyhow.
The idea of agreement is from where?
It's from both of us.
No, Baba, wait, Baba.
No, it is both of us.
The idea of agreement is from where? It's Western,
it is both of us.
It's Western ideology.
No.
It's still Western ideology.
Wait.
Wait, Baba.
Okay,
My grandpa, I'm a very cultural man.
Let me quickly say something.
Remember, the scenario painted, he said 3 times.
See, wait.
That means you were caught 3 times.
I know. I said something earlier. I said either a man cheat or you did not cheat. Is a choice. When people said this, I will tell you, has it happened to you before? When it happens, that is when
it's
you
like you don't understand my point. My point is like...
Let's take a step backward. We are going to increase the difficulty a bit more now. After 15 good years, Nonso discovered the son he raised and donated a kidney for is not biologically his. Heartbroken and angry, he wants to divorce his wife, but the boy begs him not to because he still loves both of them. Should Nonso A, forgive the woman because the child doesn't want to leave the mom, still love the child and the mom, like nothing happened? Or abandon both of them together? If you're going for A, to forgive, you take a big step forward. If you should abandon both of them, you stay put. In 3, 2, 1, move. Everyone take off your blindfolds. 3, 2, 1, take it off.
For me, even to take care of a 1-year-old child, do you know how much you spend? Then even the time of the pregnancy and all. So to me, what I would do is that there won't be love between me and that wife anymore. And I can't take care of a child from a year-old to 15 years. And I say I want to abandon the son. So what I would do is that I can ask my wife, I hope the father, biological father, did not know that you have a son or a child for him. That's the first thing I will ask. To me. So if it is not like that, if it's not something like that, I can't spend money now till that time and I say I want to leave that son. So the next thing I will do, I will go and check myself. Is my yogurt, is it okay? And if I notice my yogurt is okay, like Yoruba will say, I will just fire another outside. Do you understand?
It's not about the money I spent anyway. It's about the dishonesty. It's crazy for a woman to keep that secret for 15 years. I forget that I donated the kidney. That good luck to the child. Good luck to the mother. He said he will take in the child and the mother, but there's no love between. That is more catastrophic.
Timing bomb.
That's the time bomb waiting to explode. I don't like wahala for my life. Let the child go, let the mother go. But I know in reality, the child will not go totally like that. I know my ways. I know how to do things. But that woman, no, don't come near me. Distrust,
heartbroken, time wasted, and having to find out that a child that I love so much and donated my kidney as far as going to. So I'm heartbroken. There's no way I can even forgive. Neither can I even forget. It's a tough one for me. Rather, I know I love the child. In fact, sometimes you have to let go of some people just because you love them. So the child, go. The wife, go. I'm sorry.
Because the child is innocent, take it as if you are taking care of someone's child. You can take care of other people's children. There's nothing bad in that. Your investment on that child cannot be a waste. You can't transfer the offense of the wife on the innocent child who never shows his mother or his father. The best thing for you to start yourself deeply and just forgive.
I beg, it's a time bomb. The fact that it has happened, the best thing is, in fact, I can leave the whole house for them and move out and go and rent an apartment and start living alone.
Wow.
Because one, my life is not safe with that woman. The fact that she knows that I have the truth in my hands, I will forgive her and I will move out. We cannot be together ever again, even not a yard together. By the time she will kill you silently,
Silently?
Women?
Nobody.
Now for you.
At the end of the day, she will still have the sympathy of the people, of your family members. With a bastard, no way. Then another thing, yes, for the child, I'm okay, no investment.
An innocent child.
Innocent. Yes, I can say innocent. The child is innocent, and on the other side, is not. Because at the end of the day, the mother will later tell him, the boy will ask, who is my true father? And the woman will show him the true father. Hey, balance it. This is blood. This is my true father. Yes, this man has a pound of flesh in me. But the boy will take...
The father who never invested on him...
Forget.
The father I never knew was his father from the beginning.
We are talking of blood. Anything can happen. The father can come around and say, I want to take over.
According to the scenario painted, abandon doesn't mean that is either I will leave home and still be sending money, or I don't know what that scenario is. The child is still 15 years old. I will still be taking care of the child and the mother. How do I even know that my mom is my original mother? Who told me that?
That one self day now.
Who told me that my mom is my 100% biological mother?
There is better.
Wait, sir. So
coming out.
Now, so I will continue, and then anybody can father, but not everybody can mother, and also not everybody can even daddy. There is father. You can father a child, and you are not there emotionally and otherwise. Now, I will take care of that baby. What if my yugot cannot even be swallowed? What if?
Your wife.
Then I will make sure I invest in this innocent child. When the child gets to maybe 18 years old, okay, the child you can able to, then I will leave.
Your wife.
It's not that I will be sleeping with, there will be no love again between us. But that child, now, because I still have more years.
Right. Sorry, please. Wait, this may be out of context, but please stop saying you got. Sperm is sperm, please.
Okay,
stop saying you got.
Okay. Now, I understand it. Let me ask you guys a question.
Okay.
See, most of the times when we talk about marriage, with my years of experience, I don't want us to always put it that woman do this, woman do that. Now, let me ask you guys, are you saying you've not seen or heard or noticed that some men too lied that they don't have a child outside?
Thank you, sir.
So if a woman heard that, some woman will hear that and still tell you,
Baba,
bring in the child. I will take care of it.
It's entirely different from what you are saying. What you are painting is quite different.
Wait, I have a child outside.
Are you whining me?
And I'm not bringing the child in. Making you think you are the owner of the child. It's a different case. You gave me a child. Now you're not telling me the exact way this child came in.
Okay,
you don't get it.
What you just did to your wife, what do you call that?
The child outside, I'm not forcing it down your throat.
Let me tell you this. I have seen a situation whereby a friend of mine, at the point of burial, we saw two child. And there's a bullet. See?
Oh, no, man, now.
What are you saying? Why would
As an African, oh, no, man. Baba, listen to me and listen to me. My problem is that we don't have that option of going with the child. That's where it becomes dicey. Truth be told, your wife will kill you last. That wife, he go show you shake day.
They have the art to hold things.
I can't risk it all.
Do you understand? That is the reason why you lie to your own wife or your woman that you have a child outside. Maybe at the process of courtship, we do it for love sometimes. Love. Maybe she has mentioned it when you guys are courting, like, I can't even date any man that has a child before.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
In that process, because you love her, you did not tell her for a very long time. You now later, maybe after when she has like 2 child, you now later said, I am sorry. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to do... Do you know that woman will still have the heart to forgive a man and tell you, would you like to bring in the child or not?
Exactly.
But if a man heard that, a man can collapse immediately and die.
I know where you're coming from, but let me try to make you understand something. I have a child outside of marriage. I did not tell you, fine. Later, you got to know. It's totally different from you bring a child into my house, a pregnancy into my house, claiming I'm the owner of the pregnancy.
I nurtured it.
I
nurtured it.
Didn't name it.
It's different, though.
Let me now put it in proper context.
Okay.
Where this thing became so dicey for me is that sometimes women don't know what transpire in the hospital sometimes. If that was the context, I would have like, okay, she wasn't even aware that that child wasn't hers. You feel me? That is another different scenario. But the fact that she knew from onset that that child is not yours.
I imposed it on him.
I can't nurture the pikin reach 15 years, even as far as going to donate my kidney. Come on.
Thank you very much. Everyone step back. It's getting harder. Everyone put on your blindfolds for the next dilemma.
I was expecting the I do.
Moses, a Christian brother, and his wife Deborah realized on their wedding night that Deborah has a medical condition after dating for over a year without sex. She can't have sex in that marriage. The medical condition is called vaginismus. It's a real medical condition. Should Moses A, stay in the marriage and not have sex? B, leave that marriage? If Moses should stay and work it out with his wife in that marriage, option A, you step forward. If Moses should leave that marriage, you're married already, it's their wedding night.
Before we...
No context.
Shit.
Option B, if you should leave, you stay put. In 3, 2, 1, move.
Figure it out.
This is a very interesting one. Please take off your blindfolds.
Oh, well.
Oh, wow.
Brotherly.
Well.
What's happening?
They're on the same page.
I will leave the marriage. It's a no-brainer question. Sex? My wife is going to see this and she'll understand. Each time you ask the questions, there are some key points I hold on to. I still don't know what you mean by that figure it out. Figuring it out in the aspect of, say,
Looking for solution.
I can go outside and know, I will come here. I will come here. If I can go outside, I will come here. But if not, I'm out.
I think there is no sincerity on the part of that woman from the beginning.
So she doesn't know too.
Oh, she
Never
doesn't
had sex.
know?
Yeah.
I'm still out.
Yes.
It's sex you're talking about.
That's how things you avoid from the beginning. Don't put your head there and have a pray.
I like the fact that no one
That's
came
all.
out.
I believe you guys
Real African man here.
you guys can predict that I will. Me, I would rather just stay here because it doesn't make any sense. Fresh marriage.
Yeah.
They are supposed to enjoy.
You are not suffering from the beginning.
Exactly. I can't proceed though. I don't care. Anybody can see anything.
I actually thought you would step out. You're always advocating for women.
No. Assuming the scenario is like, okay, she cannot give birth, I would have stepped out.
No, that one is...
But no.
That disease or whatever condition it is, does it has a medical solution? If you are, okay, I might have considered. Then he now said, that figure out. I know.
Under probability.
It's a long, on the edge. All these things, you don't know sex before marriage. I'm not an advocate. Too.
Exactly.
I must test.
Exactly.
That is it.
For me too.
Forget I'm a boy again. Yes, but if the sin, make it be sin. We'll ask for God will forgive, but forget. There are some issues that has happened that you did not do. At the end, on marriage night, you now discover that maybe the guy no fit perform or the lady no get
even get at
opening.
all.
Where will you start from?
Even if you're a pastor, if there's going to be an issue that day, the only person that can even take that means you've not tested that
Before.
Do you understand? Another thing again, I don't know if I can be sent that disease. I want to read about it because this is another thing now that somebody need to...
What do you call disease again?
Vaginismus.
What?
Vaginismus.
Vaginismus.
Please send. I don't know if you can send it because
I've never heard of it.
because of
I
the
will send it
children
to
or
Ross.
siblings or youngers one we have. Please, read about this.
Okay, thank you very much. Everyone put on your blindfolds. For the final one, Mohammed's only brother and younger brother just got out of prison after 15 years in jail, but asked to stay in Mohammed's house temporarily. Mohammed's wife strongly refuses because his brother has a history of irresponsibility and crime and believes the children are not safe around him. Should A, Mohammed allow his only younger brother and only brother to stay anyway temporarily, or B, prioritize his wife's comfort over his brother's loyalty? So if you're going with option A, allow his only brother stay anyway temporarily, you take a step forward. If you are going with option B, prioritize his wife's comfort and children's safety over his brother's loyalty, you stay put. In 3, 2, 1, move. Everyone, open your blindfolds.
It's a very difficult one, but the fact that he's my blood, my children are also my blood, but to be realistic, my wife is not my blood actually. I would take him in, since it's temporarily, I would take him in because if I listen to my wife and allow him go and stay somewhere else, probably with other guys like his peers, there's a high chance that he will go back into that crime life. It's a matter of understanding.
Yes, I will agree because it's my brother. This is where your test of man will be put into practice. Your maturity in this regard, ability to manage your immediate family and your siblings. In my own opinion, I'll tell my wife, please understand with me for this period. You can't push him anyway, just for a while. Let me get what I say. I can go and rent house for him. But I shouldn't just push him outside. I should protect him also. If I'm protecting my wife, my children, then I should protect my brothers. And as African man, we all know here that love is there. We always like to bring our brothers up. And that must be seen to our wife. We don't have joy. Look at my brother looking tattered. I'd rather sit my wife than my children, please. For this period, your uncle is in this position. Just understand with him. I will get an apartment for him just for some period.
I chose to prioritize my family first. For my brother, the moment I hear he's about to finish his term and he will be coming out to stay with me, I'll start making arrangements to rent him an apartment.
We are in the same line now.
Hold on, it's different. From prison
to your house now.
He's not even coming to my house.
So from
That's
the
the thing.
prison, he's going to wherever I have arranged for him. Or from prison, I organize a rehab. Thank you very much. Go to the rehab. While he's there, during his course, taking his course, I will now get an apartment of which I will definitely visit him with my family. Almost like every weekend we'll visit him, we'll let him know that we love him. Bringing him into my house. Whatever he will teach your children under a month, you will not survive it. Crime is what we're talking about.
He can never even come to my house. You made mention of maturity. Maturity is taking responsibility of every of your action. You went there 15 years. Even you cannot be thinking as normal human being in society again. So I can't bring you to my house because this is my responsibility. So I cannot bring you to my house to inconvenience my wife and my children.
Children will ask some questions that you will not be able to answer.
So you rather go, find your way. Say that I rent one-room apartment, even if I have the capacity, depending on what he did, what led him to that prison. Because you have to take responsibility of your action.
I want to go with other people that I can't come, but the truth is this. When something has not happened, we don't know how we behave. But let's have this fact. If any man accept that, though the family might turn their back to you, that you abandon your brother, this, but the fact is this, that same brother, before you get into that thing, did not start in a day. Definitely all the family have been warning you, don't do this, don't do that, and you still go ahead without acts that lead you to a prison. If any man try to bring in, where your wife has complained that I don't want this, if you bring in that kind of person, behaving that or want to act, I'm the man of this house, that marriage has broken since that day. The truth is this, your wife, your children are the first priority.
Okay, the point is clear. Crime. However, we are blood, but I will do everything whatsoever to protect my home. And the best decision I can make is to just make an arrangement outside my house, set him aside to settle into the world, society, and understand how the society has become. So it's not about being sentimental or clouding my judgment, no. With emotions, no. It's my blood, I understand, but crime, no f***ing way. My children, my family is my priority.
It's not staying permanently, it's staying temporarily. And I'm still standing on that point. You've made mention of rehab.
You are right, but
don't
you know that the temporary...
Don't you think someone who has been disassociated from the public for that long period should be among people that is familiar with?
Baba, that is when we have a correctional center in Nigeria. See, if you just go to cell, ordinary cell, if you see how deteriorating and displaced.
Yeah, I agree with you, but there's no good correctional system anywhere.
Baba, let's not forget the fact that there's possibility of baby oil situation.
Okay.
It might just introduce
That thing.
to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
Baby oil, that's the word.
I get
so
you.
You just have to be it is crime situation, serving time.
Okay,
so we have to be very
sir, let me tell you something.
decisive.
Fine.
Regardless of the temporary,
What
me, I
if
know
that
fit
temporary
try am.
will lead to 1 year? Let's be realistic.
Temporary
If
is
that
not
thing
measurable.
broke the family or broke your family,
You can't eject him, oh.
you can't...
Once he's in, he's in.
Why do you not understand?
You can't eject a family, oh. You can't eject him. As long as you allow him to stay,
Is it that you allow
And you know what?
Wait,
Let me ask you a question.
Hello, it is my house. See, I don't want to know what that person has gone to jail for, as long as it's not murder.
even rapists, you can allow him.
Wait.
Exactly.
Let me land now.
Even pedophile, you can allow. That's what you said now.
Wait, let me land.
Oh, yeah?
There are cases that I will not allow that person come into my house. Murder, rape. I think that's the only two that I can think of now. Thing is this person is my blood.
Crime.
I believe, wait. Don't try to make it complicated for me the more. The question is already complicated already. I believe that once that person is coming from that horrible place, that person it's like a baby. You need to guide them. And there are conversations that we have with him before he can stay in my house. You won't just bring him down to the house and then there are conversations. You will even make moves to try to get him a job, do things and let him have that care. Than putting him with random people that doesn't have a clue.
Yes,
he has a high chance of going back to that prison.
You plan his future with him. Sit him down.
It's good. It's good. Well.
At the expense of my own family.
You are doing well. That's your decision. Temporary can be 5 years.
It can be 6 months.
If you agree to house your brother, it's okay. But then, in the process of housing him, by one way or the other, influence your child.
That is a big
No, it's a risk you're taking, right? You are willing to. Then he was able to influence your child. Can you take that back?
You can't take it back.
Thank you.
You can't.
And that's it for us. I'm sorry.
Thank you. And this has been an interesting conversation. And this was a very, very strong dilemma. Even within the team, we debated this dilemma a million times. Honestly, there's no 100% right answer. And there's no 100% wrong answer.
Yes.
But we've all stated our opinion and our views. And I want to really appreciate everyone.
Thank you, Cruz.
Come to the end of the show now. I'd like you guys to say a word of greetings, even though we've disagreed a lot with ourselves.
We are married men now. We understand now.
I'm a polygamist.
Hey, come on.
Nice
to have you, bro.